Can it be this simple? I mean, nothing here seems that hard. Determine the best practice, document the best, train the best practice, pay for the best practice, challenge constantly the best practice, repeat it again and again and again. Yeah. So it's back to Vince Lombardi, beginning of every season. Team, this is a what? Football. Back to the basics, but do them well and do them over and over again. Okay. What's not to like about lean? Inventory reduction, particularly work in process, room to grow, avoidance of capital expenditure, the productivity acceleration, cycle time acceleration. Acceleration is a big Wall Street term, an inventory acceleration kind of term. So you had to throw that in. Quality enhancement, bolstered competitive position, cash. Cash for your inventory, cash for your space, cash turns, turning your inventory so that, rather than it being, turning it every 3 months, you're turning your inventory a couple of times a month. That right there will make you money, just turning your inventory. It's not about cost cutting. It's about these things: employee morale, safety, quality, delivery, complete, and on time. This has to do with what we call leading behaviors and lagging behaviors. You've heard that, leading indicators and lagging indicators. If you focus on, and some of you have heard me say this, you're putting pressure on everybody to the point that they're locking down, that we want to push to reduce this cost for this thing. If you think of process or these things, guess what? You'll get those other things. That's been shown over and over again. Benefits of error reduction. Customers get accurate delivery. Customers get required defect-free quality. You build an unassailable competitive barrier to entry, and workers love doing productive work. Now that, right there, that last one, if you've worked and seen a lean environment, it's like a winning championship ball team. It really is. Lean has tapped into something that I said before I even knew about lean. Why in the world would my daughter, who's had 5 knee surgeries, be so hungry to get back out in the middle of that soccer field and play again when you know that the doctor already told you she's going to have another couple of knee surgeries before it's over with? Because it feeds who we are as people for creativity, for camaraderie, the esprit de corps of accomplishing something worthwhile, and I'm playing in that field, and I'm doing something, and we all see it, and we know it, and we own it, and we impact it. That is what you're tapping into. No apologies. It's the culture, stupid. How stupid we are. Because you see, before I knew lean, I said that, man, if I could just figure out how these guys, you could get the same. Do you think that OSHA would be in here to shut us down if we had 5 knee surgeries on somebody because of the workplace? They didn't shut the soccer field down at that high school that she went to in college. That's amazing, isn't it? You know what? Because she said, hey, I raised my hand. I volunteered for this. I like this. The ultimate tool, Hoshin Kanri, all that means is, it's more Japanese, apologize for it. It means we have a strategy that's linked from top to bottom, and it's what they call True North, for those of you that go to church there. That True North term came from these guys, decades ago. But it's called strategy deployment, or policy deployment, and it really is strategic. And that's a Byrne comment, too. It is not tactical. It is not for the shop floor or the front line. It is strategic, the advantage that it gives you. Okay? And that's what Lean Framework does. It lines up the strategic with the tactical, the big picture purpose of the business down to the everyday activity. I can tie everyday step-by-step activity into that framework, and I can tie the big picture to it. That's what's so powerful. So these are the waste. You all know those well, but again, the most destructive is not tapping into people's intellectual capital, their heads, their hearts, their passion, involving them and getting them going. Now, we know that everybody in here is smarter than most of the people out there in terms of the process and the business that we're running. That should not be the case. They should be. What we haven't done, we just started baby stepping, some of them are starting to step, is a year from now, 2 years from now, we want them to be the resident experts. Not us. We want 20 leads out there that can invent stuff on the fly and make it happen, because that's what they'll do. That's going to be a lot better. You know how that comes about? Every day, that little bitty nothing idea that they had, and they do it. Oh, you know what? That's addictive, right? Making stuff, improving something, bigger and a better way, that's addictive. That's human beings. That's how we're made in God's image to create